Hello there gamers, I'm Drekov, I play a lot of Salmon Run, and today I have something a little bit different for you. Which will be a little review of a Rush Wave that I played with a Sloshing Machine in hand. You see I'm at hazard level max here, already went like all the way to 9s before I even believe, or maybe it's not 9s, I do not remember, it's been a while. Yeah, we are gonna look at this Rush Wave. And first of all, a little apology to some people in my stream. I've said that they should rewatch this if they missed it, because I thought that was really nice. Well, not quite. There are definitely nice things in here, and we will talk about those. But there are also quite a lot of mistakes, actually. That's very likely have happened for the most part because, I was live streaming this, so I was talking over it. I wasn't really focused on anything. I say this during the Daily Summons episodes a lot. If I make an effort to talk while gaming, then it will ruin my gameplay to an extent. There's a chance I might do at least a little bit better when I actually land. But yeah, anyway, the fact that the mistakes are here still shall not ruin the video by any means, because it gives us more to talk about and find out and stuff. But yeah, before we actually get into the review, what I will do is I will play the video single time without saying anything, and after that we're gonna play it again, and then we'll go into, I guess, not every single detail imaginable, but everything I found for sure. Alright, let's go. Alright, so let's actually talk about the wave now, shall we? So first up, the setup. It's night, so that means we really want that back well painted, specifically for Rush. That is what I'm doing here. Nothing special there. Yeah, better to have it than not to have it, because if you don't have it, this will be really bad happen. Right, so it is Rush in fact, and the first cycle already. Yeah, I do take a bit of time here to actually find them where they are, but I go down low tide and pay attention to the weapon here. I am not directing the first jump that I'm seeing anything, but I'm shooting above or beside them intentionally. Actually, the first one I did direct by accident. But after that, you see, I'm gonna go right back again. I'm going primarily for indirects here. what that does is, if I indirect as many as possible, then the shot will not dissolve the projectile, it will not dissolve, and instead will hit multiple and one-shot all of them at the same time. That is how you get really good value out of this. Like, even after the nerf that Sloshing Machine unfortunately had to experience, it's probably still one of the best rush weapons out there. Not as good as the Clash Blaster, I would say, but still, it's like better than pretty much 90% or more of all the other weapons still, which is amazing. Yeah, even with that lower fire rate. Yeah, so much about the mechanics of this, and this is actually the most important thing, honestly, to take away here. Because really, I still see many people, especially on Freelance, I see many people who just do not know how to operate this thing on Rush. Because, quite honestly, it is not that intuitive. You do need someone to tell you or be curious enough to experiment it with all kinds of angles there. Then you might find this out by yourself, it's not possible. But yeah, most people fire just to rate that on enemies, and then they're wondering why it's so weak, and well, yeah, because they're using it wrong, of course, but no one's telling them, and that's the really unfortunate part here. That was also the annoying thing about experiencing this rotation here myself. Like, I played a million of rushes, felt like, but only the very last one was the first where I finally got to play the Sloshing Machine. Alright, anyway, so much about the start here. Let's move on. And the timer is at 8 seconds here since it's at level max, so I can go back a bit and notice the aggro change. That is exactly when it happens, 92. There you go. And I'm making the first mistake here already. What I should ideally do is, shortly after the aggro changes, look around, like right about now. But I kinda didn't do it. As you know, we have two options here. So the first spawn, as we've noticed, they came from the low-tit side, like from the shore there. Whenever it's a new cycle, one direction will not at all repeat, it will always be a different one. It means it will either be docks or it will be great side. 50-50 chance. I think at least. I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm assuming. But yeah, anyway, it's guaranteed to be a different side. So what I wanna be doing is I wanna be looking at least one of these two other sides when the spawn change happens. And that is something that you see I'm kinda not really doing here. Like, I'm looking at this side, but this doesn't give me information. They're gonna stop. Then I need to look over there or behind me to get all the information I need. And as you see, the dock side is like really blocked by the structure here, unfortunately. Well, if I were on top here, then of course I would have much better sight. Yeah, pay attention to that. Right. Anyway, next cycle is going on already. As it turns out, they are in fact coming from ducks, so I'm getting away with it here. It's the good side for us. And there's our next spawn change. And here, there you go, they're coming from grates, and I once again completely forgot to look around because I was like busy with my stream or something. And I was also perfectly happy continuing the filtering on the already existing enemies, so that is the argument there. Yeah, and I was not being targeted, so backside wasn't exactly my problem, if you will. But still, it is very much better to notice it. I can go back a little again here. But anyway, it's not the worst as long as there are still enemies that I can kill easily here. That is what I'm doing. And it takes roughly 4 or 5 seconds for them to arrive. There they are. The rule of thumb here on high tide, it's of course always gonna be a whole lot faster than on normal tide. Yeah, I'm getting away with this. It's not exactly as clean as it could be. Yeah, you will a bit later see a different variant of the case. Right, so let's wait for the next spawn change, which will be 68. There you saw the glow flash change. Let's have a look here. So again, it cannot be the backside again. And there's a Walkling that will, like, there's no things. It's low tide, but really I'm trying to find it exactly. Huh. I kinda do get a little bit ambushed here again, is that right? Yeah. That is the first time I'm seeing anything of it. Anyway, I mentioned the Walkling, and something that the Walkling also does is it kinda starts everything, and or a bit after that Walkling gets exited, they can come from all sides pretty much. So ideally you wanna avoid Walklings to the best of your ability. That does not just use the individual player, but the whole team. It can mess up things. It makes the wave slower, makes the rush come from everywhere. Actually, not quite everywhere, but I mean, it depends on various factors. It's mostly because of the great side, and the Walkling will, like, you know, group them up on the great side. They have, of course, two different ways on the map. But okay, don't worry about it. Oh, got a graphical glitch here, but it should be fine still, right? You see, I'm kind of a bit waiting for things to happen here. But yeah, actually, right there you saw the problem with the Walklings. Show that right again. You see, the spawn has not been on the great side at all, but some still made it through that ramp because of the Walkling. So yeah, you always need to be careful with that. Okay. Okay, so that is 68. Let's get to the cycle. Right, I do get the aggro, and it turns out I'm already in the good position here, which is exactly on the ramp. Yeah, whenever you're targeted, what you wanna do on normal tide grounds rush is immediately get on that ramp. Drop what you're doing, get on that ramp, it's the one safe spot, and then value things from there. And so this actually turned out really tight exactly due to the delay of the enemies from the Walkling. That was literally the only reason they already were that close to me. But yeah, what I'm doing from there is anyway I take the safe Walkling, and then the next thing that happens as I cling to the wall here, that I will actually exit that Walkling early, like while I'm still targeted. And what that will do is will make the enemies come back to us faster, so that what previously happened is unlikely to happen again, you know? I do already know that I'm not gonna be the target anymore very soon, and then I'm very much gonna be ready to kill them right as they are getting close to my face. Even if they do reach me while I'm still targeted, I mean, I'm Sloshing Machine, I can kill a bunch. I really do not need to wait on the wall longer than absolutely necessary. Yeah, that also keeps the pace of the wave just fine. Of course not for overfishing, you do not wanna Walkling in overfishing, period. But on Freelance you sometimes just have to, and that is completely fine. Right here, this is also a little bit of a scary moment right here. I'll show you that again. The Wama filtering is generally good here. You see some are passing me here and heading straight for the blaster who is targeted. That is actually very scary for them. Blaster is really not good at self-defense at all. Like, if we say that Sloshing Machine is about medium at self-defense, then Blaster is bad at self-defense. You know, really slow shots, and if the enemies are that fast spread apart as well, then one shot is only gonna kill one of them, not multiple. They better get into that wall or else it might happen to them. And at the same time, there's a different thing that is happening here. Over here. We are looking at one of the possible spawn points, and we are seeing it right here. The easier side, so we do not have to worry about the side right now. Yeah, that is a better example of how to do it, because we actually do have the camera in the right place here. Right, they're on me now. You see I retreat to the ramp here. Right side, and I'm perfectly ready. Something that I'm also doing right here. You notice it? Replay it. Something I'm doing, I can do that with my weapon, is I actually go pretty much behind basket here and then fire like right over the basket. What that will do is minimize body blocking potential. That's also a nice angle to actually hit the great side. Also still catch things that are coming just around the basket at the same time. Some nice weapon plus map geometry usage here. Yeah, because I'm doing that also means the other players here, they have nice and clean shots. Like, I'm here, the other guy is here in the middle, and the other guy is here on the right. It is pretty much the ideal setup here, really nice to see. Right, so next up is spawn change at 36. He's leaving me, there we go. Cannot be greats again, so it will be one of the easier sides. And what I'm doing is here, I'm just making sure that greats gets cleaned up. We can focus on the other side. And here's also another mistake right here, and I almost get punished for it. Did you notice it? Replay it again and then I'll tell you. So 28 is the spawn change first thing. I got a little bit carried away by everything, even though nothing was happening there, but yeah, that is really how fast the cycles are at hazard level max. So I'm the target here, and I'm doubling up with the crab, which is honestly completely stupid. I should not do that. I should really look behind me, look at exactly the side that the crab is not covering. Because you see, that is exactly where they are now. Some real trust issues there. Yeah, also another thing I wanted to point out about the crab, which is interesting. Let me get back to the spot here. What also felt like a bit like a panic crab, because the Goldie got through here, and you never know what happens when a Goldie gets through. Turns out the crab was not actually needed, because there was the Welkling to restabilize everything here. And if they do Welkling longer here, then the crab would actually get completely wasted. But luckily for the crab, they exit the Welkling. Actually not aggro change, not the exit Welkling. So the crab does get its value. You see, the deeper you go into the wave, the more it's gonna be a mess with the directions and targets and everything. Always need to be careful that it's never over before it's over and rush. But yeah, that was the main last mistake here. Anyway, I really should trust the crab there and check my back and make sure that we do not get surprised like we did here. Somehow we got away with it, but really that was not clean. yeah, now we're just watching the wave wrap up, get a few bonus eggs, then getting a few more bonus enemies. That is pretty much it here. Alright, that will also be I have to say for this. Hope this helps you in your future Rush gameplay. So long, and thanks for all the fish.